Hey everyone, happy Monday and welcome to our live broadcast. Tonight we are going to talk about what we had scheduled for last Thursday when for some reason we couldn't go live. So we're going to talk tonight about choosing the right workout or choosing a workout for you that will help you be successful with working out while you're fasting. So welcome everyone who's jumping on. I apologize for my friends over on Facebook. For some reason, we're still not getting a connection over there. So we're going to go ahead and broadcast here live, and then we'll go ahead and upload that to Facebook later. So welcome. If you are new, please make sure you hit that subscribe button every Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We come to you live with a topic of discussion about intermittent fasting and some of the concerns we as aging women are having today. We bring them here and we discuss them live. So make sure that if you're jumping on, you comment to let me know that you're here. At the end of this broadcast, I will make sure I welcome everyone and answer any questions that you might have. Quickly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Diane, and for the past 25 years, I have been helping women find nutritional plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best, and most importantly, live their most authentic life. And for me, over the past couple of years, I've really had to redesign the way I was living my life around food. And I have really changed a lot of things with my own personal health and well being as a 51-year-old woman with what I have done with intermittent fasting. But I've done it in a way that makes sense for me today as a wife and a mother and an aging woman. And I share that information with you here on our live broadcast, as well as in a course that I have designed for women to teach you how to intermittent fast correctly so that you can have all the benefits that we deserve to have as aging women. So tonight we're going to specifically talk about working out and working out in a fasted state or while you're trying to live an intermittent fasting lifestyle. Some things that we need to consider that are very basic and kind of go hand in hand with just working out, regardless of if you're trying to fast or if you're not trying to fast. But some tips on how to get started with working out. First and foremost, I always say that you have to have a strong emotional connection to what it is that you want to get from jumping into a fitness program. If you're going from 0 to 60, meaning like you haven't worked out much and you're jumping into a fitness program, there's going to be some days where you're just not going to feel your best. And that's just because we're creating a great amount of change in our bodies in a very short period of time. You're going to have sore muscles. You're going to probably feel a little bit fatigued. And so you have to make sure that whatever it is that that's driven you to make a decision about starting a workout program is a strong enough emotional wall that it's going to get you through those uncomfortable days. And trust me, they're very short lived and they're totally worth it. But we kind of have to psych ourselves up emotionally and mentally to get through those few days. Then you want to make sure that when you're looking for something to do activity wise, that it is something that's going to fire you up in the sense that you're going to look forward to doing that thing or that event pretty consistently, daily if possible. And so if you find yourself sort of dreading walking into your workout session or you're dreading, just even getting your workout clothes on, then you're probably not doing the right workout program. And there's so many different genres of workouts these days that you really should be able to connect to something that fires you up, personality wise, fitness wise, and the end result, meaning that the people or other people who've done that program, or maybe the person who's running that program, looks and is living the same lifestyle that you're aiming for if you're not already living that lifestyle. So you want to make sure that the person actually walks their talk. That's going to be that thing that's going to keep you motivated, and you want to make sure that personality wise that you're connecting on the same level. So that's just straight across the board, whether you are an intermittent faster or an aging woman or you're not, it doesn't matter. Those are just kind of the basic rules. Then some things that we want to consider if we're going to start again from a 0 to 60 type of situation, meaning I'm not working out currently, but I would like to start working out, and you are intermittent fasting, the best advice I can give you is make sure that you are solid with what you're doing with your fasting and your feasting. meaning that you are very confident about what you're doing with your fasting window, that you're making sure that you understand what being in a truly fasted state is. You've kind of gone through that keto flu week or so, and that you are really strong in your conviction about what it is that you're doing and understanding that what you're doing as an intermittent faster and in your fasted state is going to get you to that health and youthfulness that you're looking for. And there's not going to be a whole lot that's going to throw you off track. Same thing goes for your feasting window. You want to make sure that when you're feasting, you're pretty confident about what it is you're feasting on, and that the things that you're choosing to feast on are going to make you look and feel your best while living your most authentic life. And it's going to fire you up and energize you for adding in working out. Remember, if you're fasting currently and you're not working out, your body is at a pretty consistent metabolic burn rate based on what you're requiring of your body and what you're putting in your body to reach that level of calories in versus out. And then as soon as you start into a workout program, you're creating a new stress and a new demand on your body. So you are going to go into a deeper deficit until you balance yourself out again. And that's where kind of that stuff I was talking about in the beginning about being a little fatigued and sore and all that, you have to mentally and emotionally get through those days. So you want to make sure that the exercise that you're going to partake in is going to meet with what it is you're doing in your fasting and your feasting window. If you're going to do strength training type of workouts, it's been advised through different sources that you work out usually right before you break your fast and you're going to go into your feast, and that way you can kind of fuel your muscles. Again, those are those things that there's one study that says this, and then you can read another study and it says exactly the opposite thing. So my advice when you're starting to work out or add a workout program in is take a look at your lifestyle and take a look at your day and take a look at what it is that you're going to do. What resources do you currently have available for yourself? Do you need to go to a gym? Do you need to buy like a home fitness program? Do you need to buy some equipment? Are you going to exercise outside? Do you need to incorporate any things into your life before you get started? And then you kind of meld all of that into your day and then figure out what it is that's going to best suit you based on the end result desire that you want to have, finding the exercise genre that's going to work for your personality, and making sure that the person that you're going to be working out with, if it's someone other than yourself, is going to be that person that's going to walk their talk and fire you up, and also respect what it is that you want to do in your own lifestyle outside of that workout session. So for me, I'm a runner. First and foremost, I love running. And I find for me that running in a truly fasted state is something that I absolutely thrive in. I love to run first thing in the morning, if at all possible. I like to be fasted when I run. I make sure I fuel myself in my feast the night before. And I feel great. For me personally, if I'm going to do a strength training type of workout, I generally like to do that later in the day. Again, right before I break my fast and go into my feast, because I mentally feel, I don't know, stronger. It's kind of a hard thing to explain, but I just feel better knowing that I'm going to be able to eat right after I get done with my workout. Another thing to consider, and we've talked about this before, is HIIT style workouts and those high intensity interval training workouts. Those are the workouts that when we do them correctly, we benefit from that fat burning after effect up to 48 hours after we're done with our workout session. So keep that in too. The thing about high intensity interval type of training is that it is a little bit more taxing on your body, can be a little bit more taxing on your joints, because you have to do the kind of activity that's going to raise that heart rate to its peak level, and then you're going to recover. So for most, it's a minute of intensity with a 30-second break. I know some are doing 30-second intensities with a 10 to 15-second break. Whatever it is that you decide to do, make sure it's going to fit in line with what it is that your body's currently capable of doing as well. If you're a runner, you can add in HIIT style workouts just by sprinting a little bit during your running session or finding some hills to run up and down. That would also be considered high intensity interval training. And the same thing with strength training. If you want to get the benefits of those HIIT style workouts, you can totally do that in even a strength training workout by just adding in some dual body part movements at the same time. So if you're going to work your legs, see if you can actually incorporate your arms at the same time, and that will just raise up that heart rate so that you can get that hit effect. And then you're just going to take a break and lower it back down. So there's definitely ways that you can incorporate everything that you want to get out of a workout session. The biggest thing that you want to consider is, are you going to do it in a fasted state, or are you going to do it in a feasted state? And making sure you allow yourself enough time to adjust. So there is going to be that beginning feeling again that we had when we first started feasting and fasting, especially if you went to that truly fasted state and you had to go through those hunger hormones and you had to kind of go through that little deficit period in order for your body to kind of normalize out and then balance out with the calories in and calories out via your fat burning. You're going to go through that phase again when you start working out. So take a little time, do a little bit of research. What fires you up and what do you want for your end result? Those are going to be the things that are going to help you determine what it is that you want in your workout program. I'll share with you a little bit about why it is that I'm doing what I do with my workout program, and maybe this will kind of help you make a decision as well. As a 51-year-old woman, everything that I'm doing today is for my future self. So I am doing strength training, I'm doing flexibility training, I'm doing some yoga and stretching. I love to run, and I'm also incorporating strength training now because I want to be functionally fit as I start to age. So I have a nice, well-rounded sort of a menu of workouts that I do, because I know now that what I did in my 30s and even my 40s isn't going to work well for me today, because I can't just run. I mean, I would love to be able to just run, but I know that if I'm just running, that I'm not really keeping my body in the shape that I need it to be in so that I can live functionally in my life. I want to make sure that I have some upper body strength so that I can lift things and so that I can swing grandkids on swings someday and carry my own groceries in. And yes, possibly even pick myself off the ground if I happen to fall down. I want to make sure I have a strong upper body. I want to make sure I have a strong core to protect my lower back. And I'm going to run because I also want to stay cardiovascularly fit. So I have found that a nice combination of workouts is really what giving me what it is that I personally want in my life today and as I'm starting to age. So those are some things that you might want to consider as well. Not so much what you're doing today, but what do you want out of your exercise 5 years from now or a year from now? And how do you want your body to look? Those are all things that are going to really help you decide what it is that you want for your workout program. And then look at some of the results that other people have gotten from that type of workout as well. Because generally, we all end up with the same sort of physique because we're going to be doing the same type of workout or the same type of regimen, the same type of training on our body. And generally, that kind of trains our body to look a certain way as well. So consider some things. Walking is also a great workout as well. Walking up hills, sprinting up hills, using an exercise band when you're walking out, doing some walking lunges, maybe when you're out walking as well. Those are all things that can raise your heart rate up and raise the intensity up and really kind of get you to that point where you're going to actually be training your body. And remember, there's a big difference between just moving and training your body. Movement is absolutely fantastic. We want to make sure that we're staying mobile. We want to make sure that we are, kind of getting around about our day and not living a sedentary life. But taking it up to that training level is that thing that's going to really create that change and really keep you functionally fit for your life, cardiovascularly fit, all of those things that we actually look for when trying to figure out what it is that we want to do for a workout program. Some great places to go to look out for some great routines are your local YMCA, maybe your local rec center. I know the local rec center that we have a membership to here offer some great classes along with, just the gym that they have. So you can actually enroll and take some classes. if there's a local gym around, maybe go in and see what kind of classes they offer. Starting out a workout program in a class is always a great way to go as well, because you have some accountability. You have hopefully an instructor that will notice whether you're there or not, or maybe you'll have some girlfriends that you can meet up with and go to a class with or go on a walk with, so you're accountable to someone else. I know for me, I also love going to some spin classes. That's been a great way for me to kind of keep myself cardiovascularly fit, as well as putting some kind of strength and conditioning into my leg workouts as well. So there's so many different ways to go. If you don't want to pay for anything, like I said, working out outside can be a great way to incorporate some great workouts for yourself. Just make sure that you are working out or going outside and actually working out, and not doing what I say is like strolling through the park. So you want to make sure you're actually working out at an intensity level where it's going to change. Make sure you have a fitness monitor. You can get them pretty inexpensively these days. Have always been a huge Fitbit fan. Recently switched over to the Apple Watch, which I'm loving even more than my Fitbit, which I never thought would be possible. But you want to monitor your workouts as well. Make sure that you are raising your heart rate up to a point where you can actually affect some change cardiovascularly for yourself, and not just walking. There is a difference, and you should be able to feel that difference and then notice it on your tracking device as well. And then set little goals for yourself to make sure that you're actually making some progress. So let me jump on here and welcome everybody who's here and see if anybody has any questions. Rhonda, hello from SoCal. Rhonda, are you around any of those fires down there? Randy from Baltimore in the 930 alumni group. Randy, hello. Lori from Idaho, welcome. Lori Lewis, welcome back. Technology is a blessing and a challenge. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I think it must be a Facebook thing. I don't know, but we're here on YouTube, and that's all that matters at this point. Yvonne, welcome, girlfriend. Thanks for jumping over. Glad to have you here. Angela from the A12 group, welcome. Oh, you're looking leaner and more toned, by the way. Well, thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate that. It's probably because I've been working out, and I've been loving it. And I'm not eating meat, which is, I swear, I must have been inflamed or something eating a bunch of meat protein. I had a little bit this weekend, but the whole week I went without it, and I feel great. So who knows? I might become a vegan yet. Regan, hi from Connecticut. Love my workouts in the morning. HIIT training and weights and hiking, much better for my muscles than too much cardio. Yeah, I'm realizing that too, and I'm a cardio junkie, so it's been kind of hard for me to give up. But I do like having muscular, lean arms. So working out my upper body, I've loved recently as well. Norma, I'm looking into getting into this. Have had a lot of stomach issues and vegan. Can this work even though you're a vegan and you're in a food map program? Norma, totally. We teach you in our course how to think for yourself when it comes to food and find the foods that make you look and feel your best and live your most authentic life. So if you're vegan, that would be the authentic life part for you. And then we just help you fast and feast right, or correctly, I guess I should say. So yeah, you would be the perfect candidate for our course. Yvonne, no workout today. Lots of fires in the area. All okay here. I'll consider it a break. IF is great because I can adjust feasting when I feel necessary. Yep. Chris from Indiana, welcome. I like to run more. I will sometimes hike, run on trails. Feels good when it's cooler weather. Yeah, Yvonne. It was so hot. I ran this morning. It was so hot. I came back just drenched. And I guess tomorrow's supposed to be like 30 degrees cooler. So I'll probably be able to get a better pace tomorrow. Marie from Maryland, love doing bar workouts. Yeah, I've heard those are great too. Margarita from Florida, welcome. What is there to burn fat, cardio or weight training? Well, muscle burns fat more efficiently. So the more lean muscle you have on your body, the more naturally your body will burn fat. So I would say, you want to have I always say it's good to have a healthy combination of both, but lean body mass is what your body will be more efficient at burning fat at. So I hope that answered that question. Angela, I've been in the funk the past month and can't seem to get back into a consistent routine. I miss weight training, struggling with motivation. IF's going well. Angela, do you have a group you can join or a girlfriend that maybe you can buddy up with to go to the gym with? Maybe that might help get you re-motivated, or maybe start a program. If you like working out at home, message me. There might be a weight training program I can refer you to. Yay for plant food. I know. I'm kind of loving it. Rhonda, can we really get, yeah, I think you're asking if can you get rid of bat wings? Yes, totally. Yep. Robbie, does the class start at the first of the month? The class starts every Saturday, Robbie. So if you were to join tonight, you would start in the Saturday class. Um, does the next start the first of November? Okay, we already get that answered. Okay, cool. So, Laura, do I have to break into a sweat for the workout to be effective? I can only fit in about 10 minutes in the morning. No, it's more heart rate than it is sweat because some people don't sweat and then some people sweat profusely. So sweat isn't an indicator of success in a workout. It's more what your heart rate is doing and probably how many calories you're burning. Uh, Yay, cruelty-free group, food group, go vegan. Yeah, right. Trying to figure out how to fit it all in. My biggest problem right now between keeping grandkiddos, mealtime, etc. started with you in mid-July, down 38 pounds, turning 61 in a couple of days. Well, you're figuring something out. You're down 38 pounds since July. I would say just take a little bit of the stress off of yourself. Everyone else is probably fine with everything that you're doing, but you're probably not giving yourself enough credit for what it is that you're doing. So take a little pressure off yourself. You're doing fantastic. Randy, can you tell us why you love the Apple Watch, trying to decide what to buy? I was actually going to do a little review on the two. Like I said, I have been a Fitbit fan. Everyone in my family has a Fitbit. And I've loved them. I swore I was never going to switch. But then the Apple 3 came out and the cellular part of it is what I love in the GPS on this. The GPS is way more accurate than my Fitbit Blaze. So I love that about it. So if I'm going to go out and run 6 miles, it's actually 6 miles on my watch. I didn't take my phone with me today, which was so freeing. So I didn't have it wrapped around my arm or carrying it in my hand. My watch played from my iTunes playlist right into my Bluetooth headphones, wirelessly. And I felt pretty confident that if I needed to make an emergency phone call, I could because I had my phone on my watch. So I am totally convinced that the Apple 3 is the way to go if you're wanting to be free of your phone a little bit, especially during exercise. And like I said, the GPS on this thing was spot on. Absolutely loved it. Angela, I have Beachbody on demand and a couple of gym memberships. I just need to do it. Thinking about doing hardcore because it's 22 minutes. Angela, do the 21-day fix. It's 21 days. It's super simple, and you'll get a nice combination of cardio and strength training. I have I always use the 21-day fix to get me back on track because it's quick and I don't have to think a lot. So might want to think about that one too. Okay, cool. Laura, you're welcome. Okay, cool. So if you're interested in joining, you guys, it's 30 days. It will transform the way you think about food. It will free you up time-wise, money-wise. It will free you up stress-wise. We have a course starting every Saturday. For my alumni people, I'm reconsidering. We were only going to start an alumni course once a quarter, but we've had some great feedback from our current members. So I'm thinking about starting one at the end of October because I want to give you guys the support that you need going through the holidays. So many people jump off healthy bandwagons when the holidays come because of stress and social pressures and all of those things. And I want to make sure that you're in a supportive environment, that you're going to be focusing on you, even if it's just going through the course and knowing that we're here to help you and giving you some good advice to get through the holidays. So I think we're going to open it up the end of October so that if you want to jump in and kind of have some padding or some support and a great group of women to kind of hold on to through the holidays, then I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Also, to let you guys know that we are launching a t-shirt line with some of our favorite phrases from our intermittent fasting group. So our alumni group got first glance and first priority to order. So their ordering has pretty much been completed this weekend. And so now I'm going to make it available to all of our other groups with our intermittent fasting for today's aging woman. So keep an eye out for that. The shirts are gorgeous, and they're the Bella brand. It's a top quality shirt as well. They're really cute. Yvonne, I'm gonna so hard through the holidays. I have space too. Share with you guys a little bit. Michael and I were just talking about this the other day. We're gonna do a mock Thanksgiving dinner for you and show you how it is that we feast on Thanksgiving. It's very non-traditional, and we've kind of created our own dishes that meet our guidelines for how we want to eat so that we look and feel our best. And we'll do a little bit of little pre-Thanksgiving to kind of share with you guys what we do to kind of stay on course with ourselves. And I'll give you some tips on what to do when you go to social events too. The holidays generally for me can be difficult. Glad you talked about. Oh yeah, we'll get you through it, Norma. Don't worry about it. You ordered 2 shirts. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thanks. You are appreciated. Would like to join group, but can't right now. Someday. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna jump off here. I will see you guys tomorrow night if everything works well with our internet. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will post it tomorrow afternoon. So stay posted either on Facebook or Instagram so you guys will see what we're talking about. Would love to see this Thanksgiving dinner and having family at my house. Awesome, Randy.